Oh, you got your phone up there. Look at this.
That's ignorant. Dang it. Alright. There we go. Hey!
Hi.
A lot of phlegm in that one.
Yeah, I had to make it as nasty as possible. This is another episode of Bad Guy Versus. Not Bad Guy Versus, Bad Guy Smoking Podcast. I'm tripping. Wrong show.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long day. Alright.
Just started.
You know, the day just started. It's been a long day already. Alright. Get the host, of course, Kenny, Brandon, and Travis. We are playing One Gotta Go.
Shout out to the cookies on the table.
Dang
I know because TK out here.
I'll say shout out to TK wherever he at.
it. He's out in Cleveland.
In Cleveland?
Out there catching COVID.
Wow. Ain't nothing worse than COVID in Cleveland.
That Cleveland COVID? That's something different.
Must say different.
I'm about to say.
See the Clico.
The Clico, that's what you
Not the
mean.
Clico. Oh, Clico.
It's only good for 1 year and it goes to LA.
Mm.
Ooh.
LeBron joking.
Ooh.
Alright.
Started her off early, yeah.
Alright.
You just got back from South Beach.
First one is one. Ooh, this far already. One gotta go. The Incredibles,
Oh,
Aladdin,
okay,
Lion King,
okay.
Toy Story.
Hold
That's where I'm at too. It's Aladdin.
You know what? I'm gonna be the y'all gonna hate on me for this. I think I'm going Toy Story.
Yuck. That was a wrong choice.
The other
There
one
really isn't a wrong choice. One gotta go, but you chose the wrong one. That's what I'm saying.
because I knew that was gonna be the one that most people are gonna be like, that's the one that's gotta stay. You gotta get rid of all of them. It's gotta be that one.
I would say honestly, Toy Story Incredibles was the one that's gotta stay. It was like it would have been between Lion King and Aladdin, but I mess with Lion King.
I'm not getting rid of Lion King. But
But
Aladdin, I mainly like the what's called better, the live action. And I know that's not what they're talking about, so.
I didn't want to say that, but since Travis put out his hot takes, I'll do it too.
The next one is one gotta go. The Simpsons, South Park.
South Park.
I'm with you on that too.
You gotta finish it.
Family Guy and Rick and Morty.
I'll get rid of The Simpsons, and I don't care about Rick and Morty either.
Oh.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you, I don't care about any of these shows. So.
I'm going
I
South
only rock
Park.
with two of them. I
think-
don't rock with South Park. I don't rock with Rick and Morty either. And everybody's like, "Oh, you don't like Rick and Morty? Watch
Rick
this
and Morty is
episode."
hilarious.
Everybody has done this. It's like you don't like Rick and Morty. Watch this episode. And I've watched dang near the entire show, and I'm not laughing once.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't like
I've been a week on that show.
Like, I do not
when
like
they got
Rick and
Buff and
Morty.
beat the devil up, that's hilarious. They spit on him.
Like I don't like Rick and Morty's funny. I don't think South Park's funny either.
I don't know if y'all seen these shows, but it says one gotta go: The Wire, Breaking Bad, Narcos, or Game of Thrones.
I haven't seen it.
I've never seen any of those shows.
So where are you going with that? And what you?
It'll probably be.
It'll probably be The Wire. What's on it? What was it? The Wire.
The Wire, Breaking Bad, Narcos, Game of Thrones.
They're all totally
I'd
different shows.
say Narcos.
Narcos is fire. Narcos is fire.
I've not seen any.
I might have to. Like, they're all fire. I'm gonna go with The Wire though.
It's weird comparing like Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones. Like that's a weird comparison.
It's a my lord.
So I said put fucking The Walking Dead in there.
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
Agreed.
Walking Dead was lit when it like the first.
Nah.
It got kind of.
That would have went. That was just like Empire for me. I watched it for like the 2 days, and then I stopped watching it. And I missed one episode. And I was like, I'm not going back.
It's the same as Rick and Morty for me.
That was-
For what you were just saying, like people be like, "No, you gotta watch it." I watched the first like 2 or 3 seasons of it. You like binged it.
Of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
They contradict themselves throughout the entire show. Like they'll say one thing, and then 2 episodes later they'll be like, "That's not true." Like you said it. You the one that did it. Like,
I was there.
The next one is one gotta go. Captain America, Batman, Superman, Iron Man.
Iron Man's bitch ass.
Captain America. Well, actually, Batman.
I knew one of y'all was gonna.
Only
Go
because
ahead, say
he
it.
has no business doing things he does. Why are you fighting the Ninja Turtles? Why is that? Why
He
is
didn't
that?
fight random people.
Why is that his fault? They showed up in
Honestly,
Gotham.
I was going Superman for real.
I mean, as far as
Superman
it
might
makes sense,
be.
but I'm doing this by the way they portray them. As far as Superman goes,
I'm
he
still
should
going
definitely
Superman.
be the strongest one.
Superman
They
should be.
But he's not. He gets beat up by Batman.
They make him that because of Batman.
if
exists.
you watch
if
The
it wasn't for
Boys-
that, he would be the greatest one they have.
If you watch The Boys or Invincible, you would understand. That's the real Superman. Like that's how he would actually be. Like when he fights, because like if you watch The Boys, he don't do all that fighting. He has laser beams coming his eyes. He's like, bitch. Like, that's it. They're like, they're down. He's like, I don't have to sit there and
I mean,
fight.
Superman uses his.
But it's like, but you know, they be like, ah, they just kind of drop down. But like, no, that should be, he be going through people. Like, they be cut in half.
I'm saying Superman be bullshitting.
Like, it's an actual laser.
Yeah,
he's so it's more the fight you say Superman. I'm not mad at that at all. So that's very fair.
I'm not mad at Superman.
I'm damn near with you.
I'm mad at Batman. But
that's a military.
I'm damn near with you. I'm just watching Batman just because they bullshit him so much.
I'm not doing the military. It was like one guy go Navy, Army. I'm not doing that.
Like all of them.
Space Force X.
Yeah, like, I'm not doing that. One guy go. Ooh, I already got mine. Snoop, 50 Cent, Slim Shady, or Wheezy Wee.
Snoop.
Yeah, I was going with Snoop.
Much as I love Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I like Snoop, but like I don't know, his music doesn't stand compared to the others.
I was gonna
to
say,
me, in my generation.
Out of all his songs, I think there's 2 songs I would for real.
I would with a couple.
I like Snoop verses, like on features.
Yeah.
But
I like some of his
I don't know.
Snoopy in the hoodie.
I don't know a whole lot of Snoop
I like
Dogg
Sensual
songs. They're
Seduction.
just him.
I like Sensual Seduction. I like Peaches and Cream. I like I Wanna Rock. I like
Gin and Juice.
Yeah, like.
So
he has some good songs.
So there's 3 there because I forgot about Gin and Juice.
He has some good songs.
Yeah, I was gonna say those ones that you just I'm with you, but still.
He's just based on that list. He's just gonna have to be the one to go.
Yeah, agreed.
One gotta go. Oof. Oh, never mind. I just saw it. Never mind. That's the very first one for me. Bob Marley, Prince, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson.
Bob Marley.
Yeah, it's Bob Marley. I was like, at first I just read the other ones. I was like, ooh, this is gonna be horrible.
That should be one of my unpopular opinions. I don't think Bob Marley's good. I've listened to so much Bob Marley in my time. I've never enjoyed it.
That's how I am with
him and what's the name?
Jimi Hendrix. I'm like that.
I feel like you have to be high to listen to those 2 people though.
Yeah, that's
like Bob Marley and like the Beatles. Those are the 2 where like I've not been wild yet, and I've heard a lot of them, and I've not been wild once.
I don't understand the hype. I mean, I get it's a generational thing. Like with the Beatles, like they made music that wasn't.
It shouldn't be.
They transcended their genre, their era. So, but compared to today, you mean 70 years later?
But that's my thing. That's my thing. Then they're not that good because they're not timeless. Like you can play Michael Jackson in 50 years and you can still rock on Michael Jackson.
That's what I was just about to say. I was gonna say because like I heard some Little Richard songs and I was like, these songs are fire.
Same with James
Brown.
There's a lot of
that's
people
the same
like
era
the
as Beatles, right?
Damn near. I'm
pretty
pretty
sure because
when was the Beatles like 50s, 60s?
Yeah,
that's like
I want to say
James
50s through 70s. I want to say 50s through 70s. I want to say the Beatles.
But they got big in the 50s because they blew up. They were different than what everything else was out, which is why people.
But I'm saying they took over everything in the 60s. I want to say so. Like they came out 50s, and their run was 50s through 70s. I want to say
that's fair. Yeah,
that's a lot of old school people in groups.
But I get what you're saying, but like, there's not a ton of people that would be able. I don't think a ton of people from that era that we're actually gonna listen to.
I'll listen to Temptations is damn near that era, right?
I don't know these.
It's like right after.
Temptations is. I want to say it's early 60s.
I think
to about the 80s.
I think it was like late. I think it was like 70s. I think it was like early 70s.
I'll find out.
Wait, for Temptations?
Yeah, I think.
No, Temptations came out in the 60s.
Did they?
Yeah, they was in there. They were in late 50s or early 60s.
It definitely wasn't 50s. It was probably 60s.
Yeah, but I know for fact
it could have been 60s, but I know they're still going to this day. Oh, it's still or wherever.
Because when they was doing them songs, because you can tell the
1960.
Yeah, I was about to say
60 on the dot.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say
definitely them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because because in the 70s that's when they started doing the drug. I prefer the 70s Temptations, like the Ball of Confusion. Papa Was a Rolling Stone. Like when they started doing
Cloud 9.
Cloud, yep. What's that? That's
what's his name?
Dennis Evers.
Dennis Evers.
Yeah, I prefer that version. Even though I mess with David Ruffin.
I like the David Ruffin Temptations. I like that one.
But it was a lot of like because if you notice, because the 60s they have a lot of love music.
They did.
It was just all love music. 70s it was just speaking the real stuff. That's what the word is today.
Because they were high. Ain't no room for love when you that high.
The Beatles came out in the same year.
And they tried.
1960.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? I stand corrected.
I'm picking the Temptations every time over the Beatles.
Yes.
They're killing them. It's like they're in a versus battle right now. The Temptations are killing the Beatles.
You can't. Yellow Submarine ain't beating shit. The Temptations.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
That shit's not touching my girl.
That's why I said it's like when it comes to like them, Elvis, And it's not even because they're white and like that. Because there's white people that like other.
Elvis is a different case than the Beatles, though. Elvis stole a bunch of black
Yeah,
people.
he stole music, but still though, I still don't rock with his music. I heard one song that was like,
I would fuck with Elvis.
You wasn't rocking with Hound Dog?
No.
You wasn't rocking with Jailhouse Rock?
Nope.
But I
He was doing the Steak Leg before the Steak Leg was cool.
I would bump Elvis from about the Beatles though.
There's only one Elvis song I like.
There's not one Beatles song I like. That's
It
the
was
problem.
I don't even know
that.
that.
Roll with the Norfolk, Virginia. That's whatever he said. He came in crazy with that song. I was like, okay.
My girl.
But he has one song.
Who do you steal that
I don't know. What was it? What was it? Since I like some big shit. No, that was to say. He had another song. You ever heard that song when it's called "Kissing Cousins"? He's talking about messing with his cousin. Yeah,
but it sounded like something.
Yeah, I was acting up.
The one thing he didn't steal was ironically incest. All right, so. It's a crazy time.
Bro, I just realized that, I mean, I've always known there was a fourth Beatle, but I didn't know his name. Y'all know the Beatles' names?
Yeah,
is that the one Ringo and all that?
Yeah, so you got John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, George Harrison.
Yeah.
I did not know George Harrison was the Beatle.
I didn't know his last name was Harrison. I just knew his name was George.
Yeah.
You were like John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, George.
I'm really just
no, because I didn't really care like about.
Everyone else says the first names. Like I didn't. I
forgot
his last name was
Yeah,
they're all ugly.
Yeah, but he's extra ugly.
He is.
He was the cool one because he had the long flowing hair. The rest of them just had the short.
Well, no, they all had that in the beginning.
Yeah,
they all had the same.
That's how I recognize him. But later, I remember that one had the long hair. That's how I remember.
They also look like the
yeah.
Is that him now?
That's Ringo Starr.
Oh, God damn it,
He
Ringo.
looked ass.
I'm looking at all these guys.
I'm put some pictures at the bottom.
Paul McCartney out here looking like a grandma.
Yeah, he looked nasty.
And then John Lennon obviously died. John Lennon's the one that you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not to be racist, I was like, I guess I had that whole looking like kind of thing. Let's say.
Let me see John Lennon because that picture I just saw, it looked like Jesus, low key.
No, for real. With glasses, like.
Yeah, that's literally like the white Jesus that they try to sell you. That's
white Jesus with astigmatism.
John Lennon was white Jesus.
I was gonna say, but back to saying about the white people, you know what I'm saying? The white people with the that I liked back then, because like you still had Elton John back then. Because Elton John was
in the
fire.
60s? What? Who was the? What's the guy that sings?
Yeah, I think he started. I think he was late 60s though. Like, can you look that up?
There's a lot of there's a lot of older like.
Yeah, I think he was late 60s.
Okay, because y'all are really. Frank Sinatra is.
He might have started like the
a
40s.
legend.
Oh,
No, he was in like the 20s.
Here's what I'm talking about. I'm saying he's fine.
This man recorded from like either the 20s and 30s to like the 90s.
But
Like, he was on his deathbed.
That's what I'm saying. He was fire.
I'm saying Frank Sinatra was
so we're
fire.
not saying just because you white, you were trash back in the
Oh,
time.
you're trying to fit in that point. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Yeah.
No, because that's
Yeah,
what I'm
Elton
saying.
John came out in
Like it is like
62.
his the Beatles.
Who sings the "We didn't start the fire, it was always burning since the world's been turning"?
I think that's him.
No, it's not Elton John.
Let's Google.
It's yeah.
But there's another.
It's Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
Oh, I don't know shit about that. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know shit about Billy Joel.
There's another group I'm thinking of, and it's not the what's it called. They all. It's not the Beach Boys either. It's not
The Beach Boys.
Probably
Hey.
Rolling Stones I was thinking of.
He started in '64.
I
He
know
started
the
Sinatra.
I know the
Billy
Who
Joel.
was in the '60s.
Who?
The Who, the group.
I couldn't tell you what the song. No, the Doors? Is that the Ramones?
The Doors were then too.
The Doors, that's one with Adam Morrison. No, not Adam Morrison. Jim Morrison.
Sheesh.
Adam Morrison's a basketball
Yeah,
player.
I was gonna say that was a bust.
Frank Sinatra was active from 1935 to 1995.
That's crazy.
70 years of dropping albums.
Just drop a consistent fire.
Right.
And at the same time being an advocate for racial equality.
Yeah, that's what.
Shout out to Sinatra.
He hooked up. What's his name?
I know you're talking about the
I
dude.
don't know why I can think of his name.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Yep, I knew it was Junior. I was like, why can't I think of his name?
I knew Davis. I couldn't think of the first.
Yeah, but was there any other white people that we like?
Let's list all the white people we liked from back then.
Yeah, what's I feel like that's we're missing. We're missing one.
I don't really like that many white people today, so.
No,
Oh, you don't?
I was just being funny.
No. I was saying just singers though. You don't really miss the white singers.
I don't know. That's not true. I like a lot of different singers.
I like all listeners.
But also, I'll be honest with you, in It's hard for me to like you white people because I never know what's gonna come out about you. y'all just keep letting me down.
Because Justin Bieber was saying nigga for 20 years.
And now he got dreadlocks now.
Yeah, Justin Bieber. He
and they look
I
gross.
think he got back to what I wanted. He got back Sam Smith. He don't do nothing. He just white and gay, and I'm probably mad. he didn't mind his own business. He don't do nothing.
All right, the next one. One gotta go. Mission Impossible, John Wick, The Matrix, or Fast and Furious. So which series you gotta go? It's definitely Fast and Furious.
All right, guess we're doing Fast and Furious.
Because that mess is so extra.
I hate it.
I haven't seen any of those.
It lasts so long.
I saw the first two, I saw the first, second, and fifth Fast and Furious movies.
I've seen the first one and parts of the second and third one. I was like, why is this a thing?
And let me tell you,
I keep seeing trailers. They're like dropping vehicles on people. I'm like, what is this?
Let me tell you how confused I was because the first two they're just street racers.
Yeah.
And the fifth one they're like in the military. They're like spies, and I was very confused. I was like, damn, there was a whole lot of plot that happened in the third and fourth movie.
What happened?
Like,
because I want to go through, and watch that.
I do too, but I want to review it.
Why?
I want to review it. Like, and also that's the thing. Also, in Fast 9, John Cena's the bad guy in there.
I'm like, John Cena's in it.
It's gonna be John Cena versus The Rock in Fast and the Furious. Neither one of them was supposed to be in that series at all.
Yeah,
and
I'm
the one
gonna say I would say John Cena's gonna be in that. He's gonna be in Suicide Squad too.
Yeah, he's low key the main character in that. Yeah. He's the only person I see doing any fucking promo for that shit.
John Cena's been doing his thing lately.
He really is.
Him and Batista?
Yeah.
They're about to do a movie together.
Hey, I'm here for it.
I'll watch it.
Next one gotta go. The People's Champ, The Texas Rattlesnake,
We already did this.
The Undertaker, and The Heartbreak Kid.
I thought they were gonna put Triple H on there.
They did not.
Whack.
I was about to say, because the other one I made my own. That's why I said I did those three. I knew that was gonna be harder with The Rock, Stone Cold, and Triple H.
So
but this one's
I'm gonna break it down.
Stone Cold, Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels.
I'm gonna break it down.
I got my answer regardless.
Shawn Michaels is, in my opinion, the greatest wrestler ever.
I'm not mad at that.
Bar for bar. Stone Cold is the biggest star ever. He made the most money, drew the most fans.
I agree with you. But I would say this. He was the biggest star for the shortest amount of time.
No, for sure.
I think The Rock is a bigger star
Now, but not because of wrestling.
As far as longevity.
Yeah,
Not because of wrestling.
I was gonna say The Rock was able to branch out.
I'm not counting him being a box office.
No, he do movies.
I know
Not
he
anymore.
does.
He wait.
Condemned.
Hey, we don't talk shit about The Condemned.
The Rock does.
It's on Peacock. Check it out.
The Rock is a brand.
They ain't paying us by Peacock.
But hold on. I like the movie. Here's the thing, though.
It's fuck the organic loving.
REPP Sports.com. No. So
They ain't paying us.
I don't think The Rock's as, because if we're talking about wrestlers, because that's what I feel like this question is for. The Rock's not as big of a star as Austin. He's a bigger star than Undertaker and Michaels. But wait, Undertaker is the greatest character of all time, so Rock got to go.
I don't know.
Mine's Stone Cold.
You said Stone Cold got to go?
Mine was Stone Cold when we did it on the wrestling episode, but if we're talking about
Cold
wrestling specifically,
Because I think as
been
wrestlers, I think if we're just going wrestling, I personally feel like The Rock and Stone Cold are like damn near neck and neck when it comes to like
I get
character, like when it comes to popularity. Because I think The Rock, his catchphrases were ridiculous.
Yeah, the catchphrases. He had the eyebrow raise. He was one of the most symbolic.
People were looking forward to his. His interviews more than his matches.
He was one of the most symbolic pieces of WWF, WWE. Like it was like when you he was like damn near the logo, kind of like how like he was the face of it at one point. I feel like
that's what I'm saying. I feel like those two. I feel like you
got
to keep them. Like in this, I feel you got to keep them. I think it's between Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. And personally, I think Undertaker's character is great. Shawn Michaels' character is great too.
As far as WWE, you got to keep him, but I'm not keeping him.
But
I'm dropping off Stone Cold.
Personally, I was going to drop Undertaker. I was going to drop Undertaker.
That's 30 years though.
It is 30 years, but Shawn Michaels, I don't know. Shawn Michaels is one of my favorites.
Look.
DX.
Look, listen. Without Taker, you don't get Paul Bearer, you don't get Kane, you don't get the HBK Hell in a Cell, you don't get Mankind, you don't get the Streak, you don't get all of the Hell in a Cell matches, all of the casket matches, the Buried Alive matches. That's all gone.
It is, but
because you're not gonna make it for.
But it's still the
Boiler Room Brawl. Without listen. Without Undertaker, you don't get Mankind, which means you don't get the Rock and Stop connection.
I wasn't a fan of
You
Rock and
don't
Sock
get,
Connection.
you don't get Evolution versus the Rock and Sock Connection at WrestleMania 20. I don't really.
I was like, I don't like these.
I was
like
being
these points
funny.
you're making. I was saying because
I was like, the first part, all that was real up until I was talking about the.
no, I figured. I talked about Let It Rock. But I personally feel like I was more of a fan of Shawn Michaels. Like Shawn Michaels just his character when he was doing the DX thing. He's just doing the little DX chops, man. Like
as far as fandom, that's why I'm getting ready to Stone Cold because he's dead last on my list. It's Shawn Michaels, Rock, Undertaker,
and I think Undertaker is my favorite big man ever though. So that it's not like I'm saying fuck Undertaker. It's still a hard one in my opinion. It's still a hard one. But if I had to choose,
I just think that
I would have to choose. I went back and watched the Shawn Michaels.
I would get Brock Lesnar
and Razor Ramon match a
antics.
few times. I like that match. Like, I love that. That was one of my favorite matches ever at one point. Same with Shawn Michaels versus Triple H versus Chris Benoit. That match is
what
fire.
about Shawn Michaels versus Triple H SummerSlam 2002.
Is that the bloody one?
Yeah, the unsanctioned fight when he was fighting his
His
jean
jeans,
shorts,
yeah.
and had his whole arms wrapped up for no reason.
That was lit.
Looking
and
like-
then I used to go back and watch the Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan match all the time too, because that match was just funny to me. Like, Shawn Michaels is a big piece of history, so I can't lose him. Like Undertaker, I think I've only gone back and watched
That's WrestleMania.
maybe 2 Undertaker matches ever.
Nigga.
and one of them had Shawn Michaels in it. so it's like
I feel you. I don't know, man. I think Undertaker just overall brings a lot of moments,
He does.
and that's why he's got to stay for me.
Before
I
he got
feel you.
thrown off the cage twice.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. That's the other match. It's Undertaker versus Mick Foley.
I've watched that match probably 30 times in my adult life just to see him. I'm like, because every time I see it, I'm just as shocked. I'm like,
Soon we got to do the biggest shocking moments and like goosebump moments for WWE. We got to do that one soon.
all right.
One got to go. Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain?
Nope.
King LeBron James? Air Jordan? Or Magic Johnson?
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to say Kobe. That would have made it much harder.
I did too. I was like,
yeah, I was going Magic as well. If AK was here, he would have been pissed. Because AK's a big Magic Johnson fan.
I didn't even know they made Magic Johnson
He's
fans.
not. He's not. He was just.
Nah, he was arguing that day.
He's right from that day. But
I did it twice because he did it on the other one too. We did the
but
basketball one.
it's definitely not Will. And as far as like accolades go, it has to be Magic. I would say Michael Jackson, Magic Johnson. But
I don't want one. I'm looking at it and they all crushed up.
probably they've been through hell.
One gotta go. This is easy for me. I don't know about y'all. Travis Scott, Drake, Kid Cudi, Kanye West.
You're right.
Kid Cudi.
It's Kid Cudi.
It's so easy.
What hit has he had that made me like, wow?
Dan Knight was it for me. That was it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
If you count Father Stretch My Hands.
No.
But he
I don't
He
count
produced
that.
it. He wasn't on it.
That's the one that Drake wrote for Kanye, right?
Oh, that was him doing that part. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
you had a beautiful morning.
That is kind of lit though.
That's Drake's song.
That
Okay.
and
He
what's
said
the
It's
who's?
Drake's song. He wrote the verses for Kanye.
and he came in on Wait. He came in
But
That was his whole
but
thing
Kid Cudi can still go.
in Duppy Freestyle when he was talking about like he's like, oh Pusha, you really mad that I got help on some verses, but like I wrote songs for your dude. Like you're over here checking for Kanye, but I write his
Honestly,
verses.
I think all of them do it for each other.
They do.
So I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck them. Everybody shut up.
They all do it for each other. So I saw how right for all them niggas. Nobody right for him. Sorry to
This
just do
one
it on
says
his own.
vocally, one gotta go.
Just vocally.
Beyonce, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, or Adele.
Beyonce.
That's where I was going to.
That
the
one
thing
was
is,
really easy.
I think Beyonce vocally is fire.
She's fire vocally.
But
against them, these are arguably top 5.
I was about to say
Of all
they're
time.
that's Mount Rushmore of female
Yeah.
vocalists.
I was gonna say Whitney and Mariah are definitely my top 3, and then Adele's in my top 5.
Honestly, those might be my top 3.
Those two right there.
Whitney, Adele, and Mariah Carey.
Mine is Adele's like number 4. I got Aretha in my top 3. That's the only.
Ooh.
I'm about to say Rita's in there and Patti LaBelle's in mine too. That's why.
You're right.
I
that's
got Patty in my
my
top 5. I went back and listened to Patty LaBelle, and I was like, she's not in my top 5. She's cool.
I was say we had that conversation that one day with
We
me,
did.
you, and Cam.
It's an everlasting conversation at this point.
One
It
gotta
really
go.
is.
One gotta. This is easy for me too. One gotta go. Future, Migos, Gucci Mane, or Young Thug.
Young Thug.
It's Young Thug for me.
I'm not choosing Young Thug actually.
Who are you
It's
choosing?
damn near Gucci Mane. It's either Gucci Mane or Future.
I can't.
It was gonna be Future up until we all know I've made it very clear on this show, off the show. I don't fuck with Gucci like that. I am a much bigger fan of Skinny Gucci, the clone, than I was. Yes.
I damn near am too, to be honest.
Because I just think his other music was just trash. Also, Brandon and I are a little bit too young for the.
I was there
Gucci,
for it. I just didn't like it.
I was there, but I was like, it was like middle school.
But I
prefer.
fuck with
it was high school for me. Like it was.
I can
it was like my freshman year.
Gucci's been making mixtape after mixtape like damn near every week,
honestly,
and I can count on one hand how many songs I like.
I'll be honest with you, right now, off the top of my head,
I'm like that too though. Like he'll drop a mingle on mixtapes. The thing was only like 1 or 2 songs off the mixtapes. But the thing was, I can't deny them songs that are.
That's why I'm not giving it to him just because based off just because he's done a lot doesn't mean doesn't mean the quality. It's just quantity.
No, and that's why I said.
That's why Hector nigga that they keep casting every movie. His name's Hector in every single movie. You don't get no bigger roles. It's the same thing. That's the same thing.
No, that's the thing though. I think
Hector alone.
I'm saying if we just going for the hits, like when I sit there and count all that stuff they made.
If it's just the hits, Gucci.
If it's just a hit, I'm saying Gucci staying because of that.
But you're changing what we're doing here.
No, I understand it. But you said one gotta go. Young Thug ain't dropping one hit.
It's still Young Thug. I don't know why we are.
What's Gucci's biggest hit?
Probably his biggest hit. Probably Wasted.
I was thinking it was Lemonade.
I think Wasted was bigger.
It's I'm going Lemonade.
I think it's damn near neck and neck with those two. But either way, I'm not taking.
I don't know. I just remember hearing Wasted a lot. I was never a fan of the song Wasted. I was never a fan of it. But I remember that song being so big.
If we're going by hits, I'm definitely getting rid of Gucci, man.
If we going by hits,
what does Young Thug have? I don't know a single Young Thug song.
I'm gonna look at
that was his first hit.
I'm gonna look at it so I can see what his biggest is.
Because I think his biggest hit was Wasted though, and then it would probably be
Young Thug's biggest hit might be Lifestyle just because of the internet. But I was never a big fan of Lifestyle.
I wasn't.
This doesn't necessarily mean his biggest hit, but Gucci's biggest number one played song on Spotify is "Wake Up in the Sky."
I have no idea. Oh, that song!
It's like 150 million more plays than the second place song.
But that's only because of what's it called, the streaming era.
I was about to say because
I was just saying
that came out the streaming era. Wasted came out the mixtape.
To be fair, there's also what separates the Young Thugs in a lot of songs that I fuck with, rather than it's just his music. He's been a part of a lot of songs, and he's done a lot of things where it's like I'm gonna keep him on.
Because I also think too. I will say this next I get home because I said this about the Gucci members Young Jeezy argument. I did say quality over quantity. I said the same thing, but I like if we like just because he's in the studio maybe one time, but say he's dropping a mixtape every other week. That one song always gets played. That's how it is, though. It's just what it is.
Like I said, I can still count on one hand how many songs I like. So Gucci has.
I like a lot of Gucci songs.
Gucci's also only had one song hit the Billboard.
Like ever?
According to this chart.
Fuck that nigga. That's why.
There's no way.
I'm looking at it. Hold on. I'm trying to see if this is a. I can't tell if this is a just now or if it's a.
It has to be just now.
It has to be because
he like, I can name like 5 right now that was on there. Because he had Wasted.
It just says Billboard. It doesn't say. Oh wait, hold on. Here we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say because he had Wasted. He had the one. This
is he's had 3 number 1 hits.
Number 1 hits. Okay.
Yeah. No, but that was just for for 2021. That's why. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
I was gonna say there's no way. Like I'm not a big Gucci fan like that because I always prefer Walking anyway over Gucci.
None of these say what they are though. They don't say what the. Peaked at number 3 was Evil Genius.
Only thing I don't like about trap artists, they very, very rarely have a big hit by themselves.
Yep.
No, they usually have. Like,
I was looking at it.
All
remixes. They damn near are either like they're featured in it or they have a bunch of features in it. Because they damn near never.
But that's like remember how I told y'all how there's always one. There's always like every year there's always one person they overplay.
Yeah, it's always.
There was a year where Gucci was like that too. That's what I'm saying. There was a year where.
Right around the Wasted time, because I remember hearing that often.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I said that might have been his number 1 hit because I remember that song always being played. I was like, this song is not that good.
I'm still trying to figure out what ones were peaked at 1. So
that's one thing.
I'm not saying it's number 1 hit. I'm saying he's had hits though.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I just want to know what his number 1.
His biggest hit.
Yeah.
I really think it was Wasted. I forgot that was a song. But yeah,
it might be Wake Up in the Sky at this point, just because the streaming era it helps so much with that stuff.
I just can't.
It's not raw sales.
Here we go. Top 8 Gucci Mane hits.
Okay.
Are
they go? Is it number wise too, or is it just opinion?
This is numbers.
Okay.
Black Beatles, Break Up, Wasted. This is in order from 1 to that. I didn't
None of
realize
these.
that.
Wasted on song as it is.
Spotlight, Lemonade, I Get In, Sponsor, and Gucci Time. Wasted peaked at number 41.
You said peak at number 41?
Yeah, that was the highest.
Why they
ever
play
got.
so much then?
And Lemonade
was trying to
peaked
get
at,
it before he would.
Lemonade peaked at number 65.
Well, Lemonade didn't do that much either.
So yeah, he's not.
Lemonade was a hood classic better than that boy. Hood nigga did better than that by Gorilla's own.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That era, you go back and look back at that era. That era was so trash.
I don't think he was
That
on
era
Black
was
Beatles.
That's my thing with Lil Wayne. I've been saying that era was awful, and Lil Wayne was just the biggest thing.
I was
in
gonna say
the
that
worst
era was so trash. We had Hurricane Chris.
It was a dance era, and he was the only one actually
I'm in
rapping.
the
So that's why
DJ
everybody
booth
used
taking
to.
pictures with the DJ.
Either way,
Move on.
like
That's
I
what he said.
said, I'm picking Gucci better.
You know what? I'm changing my vote to Gucci too because his best song peaked at like fucking 41. I'm not doing this.
Caught up in the club and I ain't got no shoes on. All right, next one. What gotta go? Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, Joe Montana and Tom Brady are the top two, and Joe Montana with Notre Dame, so can't get rid of him. So it comes to Peyton and who was the other one?
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm getting rid of Peyton Manning because fuck you, Mom.
You know what? They gonna hit me for this. I was going Joe Montana.
I am too only because I haven't watched him enough.
I know I watched them. Like I went back and watched them.
That's my personal thing.
But the thing is, Tom Brady
It's the GOAT.
is the GOAT. It's
I
no
agree.
offensive, but he really took these average, unathletic receivers he has. Like, you know.
Had.
You said what?
Have.
Have.
He's playing. He's
together with him,
playing.
didn't he?
He's playing Madden Ultimate Team right now.
Now he is.
I was gonna say, let's-
Time he had Edelman and Hogan.
No, that's
had-
fine. I'm with you. I'm not saying, but
He
he
had
had this
those
past year when
great.
he won. He had a
deserved
fantasy
it.
draft. It doesn't matter.
And he also put, but then again, he also had Randy Moss at one point, and still he didn't win.
His
that
tight ends
game.
are always better than his receivers.
Yeah, for sure. But it's crazy. So I'm gonna say we got to keep Tom Brady in. Peyton Manning, you did your thing for the Broncos. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, fuck you too, Kenny. I
Yes,
forgot
I
you're a
appreciate
Broncos
it.
fan.
Then Aaron Rodgers, like think about Aaron Rodgers
Aaron
so
Rodgers
much.
is hard for real.
No, he is. I was about to say something real. I was like, he's very hard. I was like, no, like that. It was Aaron Rodgers. He literally picked up right where Brett Favre left off.
He did.
That's why I messed.
Those were big
Honestly,
shoes to fill.
because Brett Favre was balling, and then it was like, okay, I'm gonna
But
leave.
did-
Aaron Rodgers was like, all right, but it wasn't like they went through a period like, oh, so we went through a dry period. He picked up like, I got you, and right to it. Like that's.
But here's my problem with that
That's what I
though.
fuck with too.
From the Brett Favre era to the Aaron Rodgers era, they only have like 2 Super Bowls.
Still, I mean, look,
That's ridiculous. You got 2 of the best top 10 quarterbacks of all time. You won 2 Super Bowls.
That's certain people's fault. That's like niggas like Tom Brady's fault. And like
Also-
that's what I'm saying.
and the Steelers. At one point, it was like Tom Brady, the Steelers, and it was like the same 3 people winning the Super Bowl every year. It was like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and
Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben
what's
Roethlisberger
the
were
year?
winning the Super Bowl like every year.
Also, I'm gonna say this:
That's not their fault. But say, and you gotta think that's 32 teams.
Aaron Rodgers is about to leave the Packers
Yeah.
and go play for the Nets.
Play for the Nets.
They're gonna get another
Yeah.
MVP on their team. Tim
Yeah.
Tebow's gonna be there too for some reason.
Or the Lakers.
Tim Tebow had us looking somewhat decent. I would. That's what I mean. I didn't play bad at them either. Ooh, next one. One gotta go. Music, sports, movies/shows, or video games.
Movies.
I don't know.
I listen to music staying no matter what. That's my number one
Yeah.
Music.
number
I
one
say,
pastime.
Because music just.
It's damn near sports actually.
Because I don't.
I'll
the
say
only
sports myself.
The only sports I watch is MMA. Like literally the only. I don't fucking care about anything else. I'll talk shit with everybody like if that's what the conversation is. But I literally do not care about the NFL, NBA, anything like that.
That's the thing. Like
I watch basketball.
I
I watch UFC, and sometimes I watch like hockey, just like on like a random. shit.
I've never watched hockey before in my life.
Hockey's lit. Hockey is lit.
Everybody keeps saying this, but like I feel like it's something you gotta watch with somebody. Like I'm not gonna sit here and just.
I mean,
watch
I'm trying to say, sometimes if you just scroll or you just click on a
Sometimes
hockey
it's something to
game,
have on.
you'll
Like,
just see them. They be going crazy. You like, okay.
Yeah. It's definitely better than like fucking baseball. Like I'll take
Baseball-
hockey over that
Baseball
any day.
sucks. Also, I'm gonna put this out there for all y'all motherfuckers that say baseball's like they'll be like, oh, you can't watch baseball on TV. You gotta go there. You gotta go there. My dad made me go to baseball games all the time,
Still
and let me tell you, Not only is it boring, but you're just sitting there scared for your life the whole time because you're like, damn, this ball can just come and break my fucking face. You're just over like.
I've never once watched a game of baseball and remember anything about the game. Like every time I've been like 2 or 3, I think.
You watch the mascots race for no damn reason,
and
they get in a little fights.
And you be eating.
Yep.
That's all. I already ate so many hot dogs, but
there's so many like.
It's
and
more
also,
a good time.
I'm going with sports though. I'm getting rid of sports.
It's close, but like
because with video games, I've had like.
Yeah, I'm
a gamer, so like I can't lose video games. Music just triggers certain memories, and like sometimes it even triggers. You know what I'm saying? Like even with a video game, like I think I hear certain song, I'm like, dang, that was a good time. Like hearing a certain song, and then if a good movie is on versus a basketball match like that, I'll probably choose that movie.
I'm still.
That's where I'm at. So
I'm getting rid of sports because, like I said, it just doesn't make sense. I was almost on there with movies and shows, but I definitely watch more TV
it is movies for me because
the shows too.
Yeah, you're losing TV shows too.
I'm still probably fine.
Okay.
I don't watch shows like that. The only thing is, like I said, I play video games often. I listen to music often, and then even if like sometimes when I'm not doing that, like I'll be watching like Kobe or I'm watching like Derrick Rose. Or I'm watching just like stuff like that. Michael Jordan. To where it's like it's hard to just get rid of that because a lot of times I'll be bored. I'll be like, let me watch some Kobe highlights. Let me watch some Nick Young, some random.
That was such a drastic change.
That was my favorite player.
You said that. I said,
I was gonna go another random nigga name, but I was like, I already said what I said. I was gonna change the game up after that.
You said it. My face dropped and Kenny goes. Just like that.
Kobe's big sense. There's no way I could name after that.
There's plenty of people you could.
I was gonna be like this regular ball is life after that, but I was like, yeah, I already said what I said.
Next one, this one's wild. One gotta go. Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, the Beatles, or Queen.
Okay, hold on. Well, yeah, it's the Beatles. I was about to say I don't know who.
He's gonna look at Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck the Beatles.
I was like, I didn't know what they sang. And then I was like, I heard Beatles. I was like, nah, wait, you right?
It was definitely Beatles for me.
What does Led Zeppelin sing? What were the two? It was Led Zeppelin, Beatles.
No matter, Beatles and 3.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. I don't know what they sing either.
But I have heard a Pink Floyd song.
Pink Floyd is
I just can't think of the name. Like,
Yeah,
that's
The only thing I know about Pink Floyd is that their one album cover has like, that has like the triangle, the prism, and it's got the light coming through it that comes with the rainbow.
Oh yeah,
It's like the other side of the
Yeah, they have like one of the most classic
album
like
covers. Yeah, that's the only thing I know about them though.
Yeah.
I heard some of
yeah.
their music in college. Like I heard their music, and then I listened to Led Zeppelin. I can't really name the songs like that for them, but I've heard. I was like, I mess with this. I had not heard one Beatles song that I mess with.
That's
what
I've not heard.
And
I feel
no.
And
that's the one thing I always
supposed
go to because that song, people was hyping that song up. I was like, what the fuck?
I feel like I'm supposed to. I'll go back and listen to it. And I'm like, I'm just not feeling it. Like I don't see what y'all saw.
The only song I can think of, it's not even a Beatles song, but the song I'm thinking of right now is that Mellow Yellow song. I sing it all. It used to come on when I worked at the furniture store. Anytime it would come on, all the salespeople would just get hyped for no reason. But it's about vibrators first off.
Wait. The Beatles sing
No.
this? Oh, okay.
But it's the same era, like the same time. Like it would sound like it could be a Beatles song, and it's like they call me Mellow Yellow. And it's like dum dum dum.
Yeah.
It's an awful song, but like once you hear it 3 or 4 times, and one day you're like, you're just like, they call me Mellow Yellow. I'll play it after this, so y'all can hear it. It's an awful song, but it's great at the same time.
That's how it was. I worked at Arby's. Every time, like I would like for some reason, every time I go to the front, it's always that one song was playing. Cause I'm sleepwalking. Like he said, I was like, why is he sleepwalking? I just kept hearing it. After a while, I was like, I'll be singing like, cause I'm sleepwalking.
Fuck the Beatles.
Yeah, we said it today. Next one, one gotta go. The Dark Knight trilogy, the Avengers movies, Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter movies.
I haven't seen Harry Potter, so
I've seen Harry Potter and Dark Knight trilogy, and the other 2 I haven't. So, you know what? Just to fuck with people.
You haven't seen
Nope.
That's sad.
He said he's gonna have a show. He's gonna watch him.
Yeah, I've not seen Lord of the Rings either, but I feel like
I feel like if I've seen I feel like if I watched Harry Potter, I would say Lord of the Rings.
Harry Potter is dope. I ain't gonna lie.
It probably is. There's a lot.
Kenny
of
doesn't really fuck
dialogue.
with it like that, but
No, I do mess with it.
you
I
need
do
to
mess
finish
with
it
it.
then.
I do need to finish it.
You piss me off. You stopped right on my favorite movie, and I need you to fucking finish it. I
I'm-
need you to at least
I'm
watch
for
that
sure
fucking
finish it.
movie.
There's a lot of dialogue.
Watch Edward from Twilight get
Man,
be on
fuck
fucking Harry
Twilight.
Potter. But I'm gonna go just to piss off everybody. I'm gonna go the Avengers movie.
I figured that's where you was going. For me, the Dark Knight trilogy is fire. There's just something stupid that happens in each one, and it pisses me off.
Honestly, another hot take. Christian Bale's that? I don't think he's that good of a Batman.
I think he is the best Batman.
Uh,
I think he's the best one, and then Michael Keaton's number 2.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think there's been. I haven't seen Ben Affleck, so I can't tell you if he was good or not. I've heard people say he was. I've heard people say he wasn't. I don't think there's been a good live action Batman yet that's been able to do Bruce Wayne and Batman and actually do the
He
character
did one
justice.
thing. There was one thing Ben Affleck did that I was like,
I hate Batman voice. That's one of the it's something Christian Bale kind of coined.
But okay, here's the thing about that though. He didn't do that. They edited that in there later on.
Oh, okay.
Because he had he had his own Batman voice, was kind of deeper, and it sounded kind of lit for real. And then out of nowhere in
He's like,
in Dark Knight they
I am
twisted.
vengeance.
They edited his voice.
I am the knight. I am Batman. I hate that. Stop it.
Yeah. When they did that, they added it into the second one. But
I
the
mean,
first
even
one, he
in
wasn't that.
Batman the animated series, he
They
did
do
a
that
did a
now.
different voice with the '90s one. He did a different voice, but it was just a slightly deeper Bruce Wayne, which is cool. But I don't like the growly, grumbly.
Yeah, they edited,
I
that,
didn't
that was
like
all
that.
editing because I prefer the old, Batman,
That's the-
like Robin. I prefer
Yeah.
that one, like that.
Exactly. That was me too. But that's, I understand it's editing, but it still goes into the movie, so I still have to take points off for it. He's probably as close as there's been to a good Batman, but he didn't. I feel like when he was
The fact
playing
that
Bruce Wayne, it didn't.
I
work.
will say Ben Affleck bought the bank. That was probably the hardest shit I've ever seen.
He bought the bank.
He bought the bank. It was he was like, yeah, I heard the bank was gonna take your house, so I bought the bank. I was like, what? I was like,
He
what?
said, "Big bank take little bank for real."
when he did that, I can't remember if that's in Batman vs Superman or Justice League, but he did that shit. I was like,
Honestly, I'm gonna have to.
when he did it, because that's the only thing I like that the Ben Affleck version did. I was like, that was
Have you watched
shit.
the Snyder version yet?
No.
I can't get myself to watch 4 hours of.
I'll watch it. It's just I'm not excited about that.
But you're a Marvel fan more than a DC, right?
I am a Marvel fan more, but the thing is, I just love superheroes in general. I'm watching a whole bunch of superhero shit, but it's just I'm not excited about it because I heard Justice League was good. I mean, Justice League was bad, and I heard Snyder Cut was just so good, but I feel like it's not gonna be that good. I'm gonna be salty.
Just dramatically better than the.
Yeah, it's gonna be better than Justice League, but it's I'm not gonna be wow.
I can't say no.
Because I hated Batman vs
I
Superman,
haven't. That's the thing is I've not seen either one.
and I hated.
Did you like the Wonder Woman movies?
I haven't seen the second one, but
Okay.
the first I heard the second one was terrible, but I like the first one.
Because the Wonder Woman movies are supposed to be according to the director that did that, they're supposed to follow the Snyder Cut, not the Justice League that was released.
Oh,
So if you like those, you'll probably like the Snyder Cut.
But while we're on the subject of best and worst of each character, Tobey Maguire was the worst Spider-Man. And I'm saying on that every time.
oof. Yeah, okay. Now that we're on camera, I'm gonna do this. I just got mad because I just thought about something. And because Spider-Man's my favorite superhero ever.
He's my second favorite. So let's do this.
He might be my favorite too.
Why are people in superhero movies just stupid? Everybody around them is just dumb. Remember the very first Spider-Man movie, the Tobey Maguire one?
Mm-hmm.
This man goes to school after getting his powers, whatever. He goes to school.
I know this. What you about to say?
The tray?
You said what?
The tray?
Yes. Spider webs come out of this nigga's wrist. He flings the tray at the bully. Walks out and is dragging this tray with the spider web. Now look, I've had moments in school where we had talked about moments that will be talked about forever.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, the guy comes for him and was like, "Oh, what's up then? What's up? Let's fight." He dips everything he does and punches him. He goes flying across the hallway. And they're like, "Peter Parker? He's really doing this?" Then a month later, Spider-Man comes out with spider webs coming out of his wrist and super straight. And people are like, "Oh, who is Spider-Man?" What? Not the nigga that just been doing this shit and punching people across. I would be like, put two and two together. The nigga has spider webs coming out of his wrist and
They
super
had pictures
strong.
of him, did they?
Pictures of who?
Didn't have like pictures and videos of that event happening?
I think that's the Andrew Garfield version.
Even if
they probably did, but all I know is the fact that if somebody had spider webs coming out the wrist, I'd be like, I only know one of the niggas that had spider webs coming out the wrist.
Aside from that,
Peter Parker, and it's super strength. That shit pisses me off. Like stuff like that makes me mad.
Often. Aside from that, I think he's just as a character. I think people love him so much because it's the one you grew up watching. But I don't think he's the best Peter Parker or Spider-Man.
No,
I think he just does a decent enough job at both. To where it's like, but he also looks like 40.
So,
like he's
what I'm saying. He's like a
15-year-old.
15-year-old. Let me put. Well, he wasn't 15 in the movies.
In the first one, he was in high school.
He's a senior.
Still, well, whatever. 17, 18, that nigga look 40.
No, I'm agreeing. He looks. It's
like Grease. It's like Grease.
I don't think he looks that damn old, but okay.
That nigga look
old. Everything I just said about Batman.
Spider-Man 2 came out. He was going to college. This nigga looked 50. I was like, why do he look old like this every time?
Everything that I said.
He was there on his deathbed. Spider-Man 3. He was there on his deathbed. It pissed me off.
Everything I just said about Batman live action is the exact opposite I feel about Spider-Man with live action. I think that every version has been good.
I think Tobey Maguire has been the worst.
I don't really.
I think Andrew Garfield is the worst.
I don't think he's the worst because he's a good Spider-Man. He's not a great Peter Parker. He's too cool.
That's my. I think that
that's why
Peter Parker was a better Peter Parker. What the fuck am I talking about? Tobey Maguire was a better Peter Parker than Andrew Garfield. But Andrew Garfield was a better Spider-Man.
He's a great Spider-Man. But
he really the quips.
They said he was too cool. As a character, they're like, when we
cast him, he was too cool.
We looked at him and he's too cool.
But the thing is too, like,
that's not his fault. He looks cool. I
don't like the fact that the love thing between him and Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
And that one, it was a whole bunch of whispering. That was the way of the love, and then he's like, she's like. I was like, why are you doing this?
Also,
in 2 movies straight,
I feel like Andrew Garfield was just. I feel like the movies were worse than he was. He wasn't that.
Stop killing this thing, Uncle Ben. Just stop it. He's had enough.
Hot take. Maybe it's not a hot take, but I prefer Mary Jane over Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see Gwen Stacy be the fucking love interest.
I want all the love interest.
I just think it was a bad love.
He does have a lot of love.
He has a lot.
He has a lot.
I was like, Batman and Spider-Man's weaknesses are pussy. Like, let's be real.
I was like, Batman, it was a lot of people we never seen. It was like a lot of faceless people that would come through. It was like they'll come through. He'd just be like, all right now, you know the door, and he's kind of goes on.
You said Batman?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Batman also sleeps with the villains.
No, I know that. I'm saying, but that's what I was thinking about Batman. Batman wasn't cuffing these females though. Like there's very few he was cuffing.
Selena Kyle, that's about it.
He has saying Spider-Man was cuffing on. He was cuffing Betty Brant. He was cuffing Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane. Like he was cuffing everybody.
Also, Batman and Spider-Man have the best overall character selections of anybody. Like between the bad guys, the love interests, the sidekicks, all that.
Yeah,
their universes are way more stretched, than everybody else's. It's to the point where the other heroes are borrowing villains from this.
It's because I feel like they have the most redeeming arcs though. I feel like because we saw Peter Parker go from a nerd to being well respected, even as a character. Like even not even Spider-Man, just as Peter Parker. He was Bruce Wayne was kind of like a cocky playboy. And he's kind of getting more and more humble too.
Never grows.
I will also say this though. In the comics, Spider-Man's not like a geek. Like,
I think he starts off
in the 50s. He was
but the modern version of the Spider-Man character.
Yeah.
Like from like the 80s till now, he was kind of a cool character. Like he's not like
he's kind of like Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, like that's why I get pissed when people say he's too cool. I'm like he's kind of is like he gets pussy like
Peter
all
Parker's not that lame. Like they're trying to make him like.
It's because they're talking about the original Spider. The original Spider-Man used to wear high water jeans because he couldn't afford. That's what I'm saying. But that's the thing. Like he was raised by, he got old people. He got old soul. So that version was like a lame for real. But when you go to the later ones, like the 70s and 80s, then it's like he out here. He's like, look. He's like, I work for J. Jonah Jameson. I'll take these pictures. Can't get nobody get pictures of Spider-Man like me. They're like, you know what? Go ahead and throw you some. I got it on me. Listen, they throw it to him. Yeah, no, I think Spider-Man. Spider-Man and Batman, they got the best character growth. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
but I say that to say this. I'll choose Harry Potter.
I forgot what the question.
He's the one got to go. Dark Knight, Avengers, Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter. It's between Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, though. And I mess with Lord of the Rings heavy. But just because I haven't finished Harry Potter, I'm saying Harry Potter. Next one is spaghetti, sandwiches, pork ribs, or burritos.
Spaghetti.
Why was it so broad? Sandwiches?
Yeah, it just did say
Spaghetti, sandwiches, pork ribs, or burritos?
Like,
That's
I
a
got
good
it. It's like I gotta keep sandwiches. They like that's like everything.
If you don't know, spaghetti is the second worst Italian food of all time.
What's the first word?
Chicken parmesan.
No, that's different.
I don't know.
That's different.
Every time.
I'm just lost.
I would love a chicken parm, not heavy, but like,
Every time I've had chicken parm, it's soggy. The sauce, like I don't like that. I don't like the consistency. I don't like any of that. And I'm sick of y'all.
Like
every time I say I don't like chicken parm, and I give my reasons why, they say, "Oh, well, you ain't had the right chicken parm. That's why." Bitch, everybody that's made it tastes the same. It texture's the same. Fuck you. Your chicken parm is soggy too.
I was gonna say that's just black culture. That's just all that is.
It's not just black people. It's the white people too. Mostly the white people with the chicken parm.
I'm gonna say, I know. I'm just saying that's usually black people that do that. Like you say you don't like something. Oh, that's because you ain't had my grandma's and such and such. That's usually what it is. It's like sometimes like I just don't like cabbage. Oh yeah, I just don't like cabbage. Nah, you ain't have my grandma's cabbage. No, I just don't like.
I'm
Cabbage.
like, nigga, I bet your grandma. She's
Fuck you and your
literally.
I think this is the easy one for me. Next one is one gonna go hip hop music, pop music.
No, I'm kidding.
It's a pop music, rock music, or country music.
Country.
It's country for you.
I have the most diverse, I think.
That's the only thing I don't like.
No,
I really listen to everything.
I'm right there with you. I listen to country too, just not often.
That's the only thing I can't
It
do.
might have to be country because like
It is country.
hip hop and pop are my top two
It is some fire rock
genres, and I've been on a rock kick lately. So.
And there's a lot of subunits
I'm
across
messing
the
with
I was gonna say since we did the Disturbed album, I've been on.
rock music.
I've been every day I get in there like
Yeah,
light songs.
That's my favorite group of all time. Disturbed.
Mine too.
I didn't like them very much, but
Disturbed.
Disturbed is fire.
But they're fire.
I think you just like that was just one album, but there's a bunch of stuff. Disturbed is fire.
I can do pop music. It depends on who it is.
I like a lot of pop music.
I'm not really a fan of like Taylor Swift.
I'll listen to Taylor
She
Swift.
was country though. She just evolved.
But I'm saying that's what it was.
I like country Taylor Swift a lot more than I like.
But I mess with
Taylor
people
Swift.
like Katy Perry. Katy Perry was fire.
You know what? I'm gonna say
Like
it.
pop?
Selena Gomez
You said pop, yeah,
got
pop.
fire music.
Pop.
Selena Gomez is fire.
Fire as
I
fuck.
want you to know that it's my time.
Hey, the
That's my
revival album where she's sitting crisscross applesauce with naked on the cover. That's a good album. That's a classic to me. That's no skips.
It's no skips. The next one, that's a good one. Usain Bolt,
Okay.
Tiger Woods.
What did they do? Were they racing, playing golf? What's
I was like, one gotta go. Usain Bolt, Tiger Woods. Oh, never mind. I already know I'm picking. Serena Williams and Michael Phelps. I was picking the white guy. It's just out of all the
I'm not doing that.
no, I'm not even doing it because it's white. I was never really a fan. I like that one dude with the grill more. I don't know why I can't think his name right now.
Well, he didn't win the most
one that lied,
Olympic gold medals of all time. So
He was close.
He didn't win.
Ryan Lochte.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's his name.
hey,
yeah.
hey.
He I liked him, but
Hey.
I liked because he was cold for
We
real.
don't care about close.
Hey, that's
We're getting rid of Usain Bolt because USA.
I'm
I'm
giving both. It's not because he's white. It's just because everybody else's records are insane. And you said no.
Michael Phelps is the greatest
I hear
swimmer
you.
of all time. He's the greatest American Olympian of all time.
I hear you.
So I don't care what they did. They
I
don't.
don't care that he's American. I'm talking about their careers.
He won the most medals in Olympic history.
Yeah,
But-
that is true.
Like-
But then, like,
A lot of them go beyond just like
He's
they're
the GOAT.
year round. Like Serena Williams is year round.
That's why
Tiger
she
Woods is
stayed.
year round.
That's why he stayed. Usain Bolt do the same shit fucking Michael Phelps does, but he didn't win as many medals.
He does.
yeah,
That's true.
I was gonna say that was a good thing.
I'm still picking it though. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm picking, like,
Brandon, that was bad logic. but
I'm
I'm saying
going
my vote.
personality wise. Let me go ahead and get this.
Who's here?
I don't know.
Who dares
I know.
knock on the door?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that didn't sound like the door.
No, I heard it. It was a loud knock.
I
that
didn't hear a loud knock. I thought I might have heard a knock when you stood up. I was
Yeah,
like,
I heard
maybe
the knock.
I did hear something.
It was
But
the knocking loudest mess next door there. But yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going Michael Phelps because
It's not about Lance.
he's
I'm
just
just
boring
choosing
too.
Michael
On top of that,
Is he?
yes,
He was scandal for smoking weed.
I don't
everybody
give a fuck
smokes
about him
weed.
smoking weed.
Everybody smokes weed.
I was just thinking about that when we said it, and I was like, I don't give a fuck about him smoking weed. You know how many niggas do that? Like, they
That's
really
what I'm saying,
blew
like,
that up.
like,
It was still a funny thing.
They really blew that up. That was his biggest vice, was him smoking
it's
weed.
like he smokes weed.
Like, so, nigga?
They was saying that's my.
He
like,
can swim his eyes.
if anything, that's a handicap. Like, if anything, that's a handicap. Because they were sitting there talking about it. They was like, they was trying to say that. I was like, is that making him better? They're like, nigga, that's making him worse.
I'm saying, like, nigga, if Usain Bolt smoked weed before he went to race, he would lose every time.
You know what I'm
He's
saying?
not getting no.
That's why
points
he's the
from
GOAT.
I'm saying, even
You
now.
keep Michael Phelps in.
He wasn't high when he was performing. He was just high.
You don't know that. Because
He's stressed. That nigga stressed.
You didn't see him.
He's got me swimming out here.
He had that
It's
apple
hard being
right
the GOAT.
before. Right before he got in that water, he took the alcohol.
It really is just between those two, though, but it's just like.
I was saying Tiger Woods and Serena Williams were both staying no matter what.
Serena's really the highest to me. I got.
I agree.
Then Tiger Woods.
She's
is
still
second.
out here.
Then the
We are doing a GOAT tournament soon, though. We are doing
The GOAT of all goats.
The GOAT of all goats. And it's everything.
The Gabby Douglas in there too.
You gotta pick the sports we're representing first, then, or whatever.
I mean, you gotta have everything. Like,
We're doing
But
like
we're
Gabby
saying
Douglas,
that
Simone
we
Biles.
can't, like, we don't have like a category to fill that spot. Then we're just all just gonna be yelling out shit, and it's gonna be
some goats.
hectic.
I represent that.
It's gonna be goats to everything. Michael Jackson.
Because
He's gonna be in there.
No,
and
are you picking the people, and then we're just gonna go through the tournament that way?
I mean, we
We
can
we
do
talk
that.
this off air. This
I'm
they don't
so
fucking care about
obsessed with
this.
that.
They don't fucking care about this.
They would say, we can, I don't know.
We're over here doing admin stuff on camera.
All right. One gotta go. Oh, we did that one.
That was on the one that was on my phone. One gotta go. Tacos, chicken wings,
Nope.
burgers, pizza.
It's either tacos or burgers, and I can't decide right now. So everybody vote and sway my opinion. Pizza and wings is staying.
Burgers.
I was going to say it might be
That one
burgers.
hurts. I love
it.
burgers.
It might be burgers.
I love a good burger.
I love all these.
I do too.
I love tacos. That's probably tacos and wings are like my favorite.
Wings are my favorite.
So
food of all time.
tacos and wings ain't going nowhere.
Tacos and pizza are my two.
It's between burgers and pizza. Honestly, it might be pizza.
I ain't
Get the fuck out of here.
You're
It might-
wrong.
it
Leave
might
your
be-
own
it
house.
might be
Ain't no
pizza.
such thing as a burger party. It's pizza party.
Burger. You don't
When
eat burgers.
good things happen,
Hey,
you get rewarded with pizza.
you know what? It is burgers because you don't eat burgers on a specific day of the week.
You there at a pizza party.
Like Fridays, people eat pizza. Fridays is a pizza day.
Pizza is an event. When you see pizza, you're like, something happened.
Yeah.
Like,
They're Tuesdays.
You feel, make you feel betrayed because you was there.
Look,
Like,
look,
pizza boxes in there.
Okay, Tuesdays,
I
what
do.
you eat?
I mean, I don't eat tacos on Tuesday. I
But-
mean, but
but
gonna-
you know what I'm
gonna-
saying.
Yeah, I hear you saying. Okay,
You know what I'm saying.
Taco Tuesday.
Wang
okay.
Wednesdays.
Wang Wednesdays.
I didn't know it was a thing, but yeah, okay. Go
Burger
ahead.
what? Nothing. Fuck them burgers.
Burger Thursday.
Burger is what you eat.
It's Burgers
I
Day.
was about to say Burgers Day.
Yeah, Burgers Day.
We're doing Burgers Day from now on.
Burger Thursday is Burgers Day. I hate that.
New show coming out, Burgers Day. They got the pizza connoisseurs. I got
Hey,
Burgers
Hey,
Day.
hey, I'm still wanting that.
I'm with that though. I love a good burger. I'm down for that.
What was it?
Hey, if y'all want to see winging it,
We gonna mess around.
don't do
fat.
anything because I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh, but we gonna be fat, bro. We gonna have
Fat, broke
the
as
food
hell.
truck Fridays. We try it.
These stocks better take off because I need to fund this habit.
No, I need to go to the gym.
What's it? Get my body right because this shit.
Same.
Ooh, this is a weird one. Okay, one gotta go. Super Mario World,
That.
Donkey Kong Country, The Legend of Zelda, or Mario Kart.
Oh, all of them can go.
So,
I've never played Legend
Now
of
that I
Zelda.
heard the whole list, they all can go.
You don't like Nintendo?
I never
never really had a Nintendo,
Okay.
so we could.
That's the one that we did grow up
It's,
having. We had every system but that.
Mario is dope. Donkey Kong's dope.
Fuck
Mario
Zelda.
Kart's dope. I don't really know anything about Zelda, so.
Link was gonna be the only nigga I kept.
If it ain't no sneaky link on one.
Wow. I was gonna give it to Mario for real because it's ridiculous. Why is he beating the fastest hedgehog on Earth and this nigga's a plumber? How does that happen?
Hey, he's
When
on performance-enhancing drugs.
When he on some shrooms, it's a rap.
Yeah.
Nigga smoking that weed and he was we're winning
He didn't have
races.
the Phelps.
I was like, that motherfucker's going back and forth.
And you got Sonic and Usain Bolt over there just training to be fast.
Hey, this is trade of the trade.
Must be like that sometimes. One gotta go. Chucky, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Actually,
I say get Chucky the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
What is it? What
it's
is it
Chucky.
again?
Chucky, Jason Voorhees,
I
Freddy
kind of forgot he
Krueger,
was
and
there.
Michael
It's
Myers.
Chucky.
Honestly.
He gonna say all of them.
Chucky is shit.
Yeah, no. Chucky, I'm gonna be real with you. Child's Play was the first like horror franchise I really liked as a kid,
Yeah.
so I can't get rid of him for like nostalgic purposes. I've never seen Freddy Krueger or Jason Voorhees, so honestly,
That hurt.
throw them both out. I love when I say something and I get the reaction from the class over here.
That hurt. Freddy ain't going nowhere.
Freddy
He's number
definitely. Freddy messed my life up.
I heard your gasp in my soul.
one. Freddy was the only horror movie I
That
was
did me
legitimately
dirty.
terrified of. As a kid, I would not watch Freddy Krueger at all.
Yeah.
Because his is the most realistic one. Michael Myers just he just be following you. And Jason's saying, like, they don't really do shit. Freddy Krueger, you can't even go to sleep. This nigga will get you.
You go to see what's a rap for you.
I also feel like Michael Myers was only looking for that one bitch, like his
No.
sister.
No,
No,
after a while, he was
out
lighting
here.
niggas up.
Yeah, that's why
He
he's out here. Same with Jason. Jason was just alright. Like, he's just hacking niggas, punching people's heads off their shoulders. He ain't going nowhere. If it was between those three, Michael Myers would go. But I forgot Chucky was there. I'm not keeping Chucky just because. Aside from his personality, I'm not keeping it. Like, I think he's funny.
Chucky just became. I don't know what that was.
Hey,
That's what I said.
the new Child's Play. The first three are good.
Yeah, I heard. I remember the first two being good. I don't think I've ever seen the third.
The third one's when he's in military.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
You got to watch it because like he's in like boot camp or whatever, like boarding school or something like that, military school, and it's good. But then after the third one is when it started getting like
Stupid.
It started becoming a comedy because like they changed it from being a horror movie to like a satire movie.
That's kind of how Freddy Krueger was.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger's the same way. It was
And then the
first
new one
two.
sucks.
No, I said about the first three Freddy Krueger movies were serious,
And then they got really, really goofy.
and yeah, from the fourth on after that it was different.
It was just how can we kill these people in the most fun way possible.
But that's what it was. Because after a while we started cheering for Freddy.
Yeah, like that's one thing. You don't cheer for Michael Myers.
Because these people, these are no-name people. It's like Peter. Peter's going to sleep. All of a sudden, he wakes up. All of a sudden, Freddy's just sitting there like...
He's in there fucking with him. Like, he's in there like... The way he did that thing with the comic book, that was terrible.
That was ridiculous. He's
He's
just
trying
in
to
the air.
he
He's
put this nigga in his comic book that he like and ripped this nigga to shreds. Literally, he just cut. He turned him into the comic book and then ripped him up to shreds.
There's a couple that
Took
were
the color out this nigga.
Yeah, there's a couple that were gross that I can't deal without, like the
roach one.
We saw what?
The roach one.
The roach one, the one the girl was eating herself, and the one with the
I've seen some videos like that.
and the pizza ones.
Organiclovin.com.
And the pizza one too.
That was disgusting.
That was just weird.
That was
Like,
disgusting.
Like, why am I watching this?
The pizza one was disgusting. This nigga really, because he collects your souls. This nigga really had.
Put them in the meatballs.
He had sausages and pizza.
Yeah.
And he literally picked it up with his like glove and he was like, what'd he say? Soul food. It was like,
Yeah, this is it.
but it was when he bit it, it was like all that
gross.
stuff when he put it. I was like,
It
this
was
is
gross.
disgusting.
Was that the 3D one? Was that one?
No, that was number
5?
5. Yeah, I think it was number either 4 or 5. It was one of the 4 or 5 was just disgusting.
Yeah, so after the point, it got gross.
But I will say Freddy Krueger did have the best like weird twist in the 7th one where it's pretty much he was chasing the people like that did the movies.
Yeah.
That was kind of different. It was like okay,
When they brought Wes Craven back to do one.
we'll do one more.
And he had one of the best scenes where he was at the chalkboard.
Oh, that-
the hearing aid.
Travis, he took this nigga had a hearing aid, so he took his hearing aid and like
And turned it all the way up.
I don't know.
He
know
was
what-
highly sensitive.
He
to
touched it somehow, but when he put it back on, he it went to his ear, it covered up all this whatever, and then he can superhero for real. So he took a chalkboard. It was just he was like that nigga's head.
Yeah,
blew up.
that's loud to our regular ears. So he amplified his hearing, and it was like.
I don't. Yuck.
No, because he was fucking with him. Remember? Because
Listen.
no, even before that, when he took the hearing aid, he was behind him like. He was sitting there stupid.
He was acting up.
He was doing that, then he started dropping the pin. So then when he first put the thing on, he was like, the one. He's like, no. He went to catch it. No, that's what it was. Because he had the sync going. The little sync drop. It was like, he was like, doom. He's like, what is that sound? He runs up to it. He stops. And he's like, whew. Then Freddy's over there with a thing full of nails. He's like, He just dropped them one by one. He's like trying to catch them.
Every time he got, it was like, doom. It was like
So then he took the whole thing. Was like,
Fred was ass.
that was everything. Like, he really was ass.
I didn't realize there was this much comedic value.
No, it's wild.
That's like,
just
after
saying,
like the first like three. Like,
after the first three, that's when Freddie's just like.
And then the first and the third one.
Because at that point, Freddie was doing interviews and shit. Like literally, they was like, "Freddie, what do you think about this?" And Freddie was like, "Yeah, this is like." They literally interviewed the actor.
But he was being like Freddie.
Yeah, when he just dressed as Freddie and just go to interviews. Like he'd be on.
He'd go to like Comic-Con and like do that.
Yeah, he'd be on Conan. He'd be on Conan and shit. Just David Letterman, just like, yeah, you know I kill these kids, blah blah. They're just like, okay, Freddie. Like he was a big thing.
That's why I fuck with him over everything else. It's like he was the biggest personality.
It's the last one. One gotta go. The '90s Bulls, 2015 to 2018 Warriors, 2001 to 2002 Lakers, or 2012 to 2013 Heat.
Heat.
It was gonna be the Lakers, but fuck the Heat.
Yeah, I was gonna go Heat as well.
I hate the
They're
Heat
the
so
only
much.
ones without 3 rings.
Dang. Dang. Well, someone had to say it. Keep it tight.
Get the fuck up out of here.
That was
Kick the
so
shit out of
gross.
that.
You really kicked the shit out. Because I knew the Heat was going to be covered, and I was like, sadly, it's not going to be the Heat. As much as I would want to say it's them, it's not going to be.